as entrepreneurs and business owners, we know that if we have a clear plan, anything becomes possible. And if you can have a clear plan, a clear process to create that plan, and a way to create clarity with your partner or spouse, you can drive to amazing heights. You're looking to build an ideal, badass leadership team? I'm gonna tell you the 7 steps that as the senior leader, as a CEO, owner, founder, you have to follow. When you do this, and you do this well, everything falls into place. All right, so if you're looking to say, hey, how can I build my leadership team? What is it that I really need to do to make sure that we can get to the next step in my organization? Well, the first thing and the primary obligation of a senior leader is to be crystal clear on the vision, making sure that you as an organization are clear on where you're going. You can't expect to lead people to someplace if you don't know where you're going. It sounds silly, but most organizations end up going through by reacting to this opportunity or that opportunity or this step or that step. But when you come up with a crystal clear vision, what you're driving towards, it becomes a great forcing device. Now, love him or hate him, I like what Elon Musk has done at SpaceX. When you walk in there, very simply, as you walk in the door, there's 2 giant pictures. One of Mars as an uninhabited planet, and one next to it, Mars as a inhabited planet. This gives a clear vision of why people are coming there. This is one of the primary reasons or primary things that a senior leader has got to do is clarify the vision. Where as an organization are we going? What does success look like? All right, the second thing, and this isn't nearly as much fun, but it's really important, is creating what is the ideal structure that's going to allow us to clearly scale in as simple possible way as we can to achieve that vision. Structure first. What is the ideal structure that we need? And a lot of times the way that I'll do this is we'll actually go out and list out what is the life cycle of an existing customer or client. How do they, from awareness to creation to acquiring to building to providing the product or service to getting paid all the way through. But figure out what is the ideal structure. And think of this as like a functional organizational chart. But you have to be clear on this first. Structure first before you build the team. This helps you define what the ideal way we're doing this. All right, now the third thing is make sure you define your values. The values are who are you at your core? Who are you as your soul? Patrick Lencioni talks a lot about values. I'm a big fan of his. And when we're looking at values, if you could clone the existing people in your organization, like, oh my God, I love these people. They share our values down to the bone. We trust them implicitly. That's what we're looking for, is we want to very clearly define our values. So we've defined a vision, we've built the structure, we have a clear structure or set of values. Now, the next thing is you want to go through and start filling those seats with people who share your values. Jim Collins, right people, right seats. But not just anybody. Somebody who's an unmitigated badass. They are fantastic at what they do. I had the good fortune to study entrepreneurial strategy at Harvard Business School. And there are 2 things that really impact when organizations hit the hockey stick, when they grow like crazy. One of those is when they start using clear metrics to make decisions. We'll talk about those in a minute. But the second is when they stop putting people in who could do the job. They stop putting people in who, oh, they'll figure it out, or they're smart and they'll get there. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but I want to have people in the leadership team who are like, no. I share values, give it to me. I want it. I want the ball. I want to drive this. I've done this before, and I'm going to show you how to do this well. That means that the trust is there and that people have it. Now, it doesn't mean that we always get along, but when you do this well and you get the right people in there who share those values, big step. All right, 5th thing is making sure that we have some sort of quality success metrics. So we've shared the vision, and with the vision, we've put the right people in the right seats. Now, those people have to have some sort of metric to know, am I winning or am I losing each week? Are we on track or off track? What are the success metrics that allow those individuals on your team to know that they're doing with their job and they're doing it well? In addition, if they aren't, are they allowing others to see that, and others can call each other out in a healthy way? Which leads me to the 6th piece. Sex. No sex in the leadership team, that's trouble. The 6th piece is healthy conflict. Making sure that you have good, healthy conflict. I think that this is absolutely critical. Now, this isn't protecting my domain, my vertical, my ego. It doesn't have anything to do with that. It has the ability to say, hey, look, you said you were going to do this and you didn't. Or you're off track on that. Help me understand why. How is it that we can have healthy disagreements for the betterment of the organization, to where we hold each other accountable in a very strong way? When you do this well, it really, really strengthens and builds the team. And then lastly, the seventh thing is making sure that you have a consistent, regular cadence for success. Making sure and remembering that people are pretty good for about 90 days before they start to get distracted. So bringing everybody together and reminding them, hey, this is our vision, this is the structure, this is what our values are. Making sure that you have the right people in those seats, that they're crystal clear on how they're tracking success on a regular basis, that you're embracing in healthy conflict, and that you're using a regular cadence to constantly be rebuilding your strategic plan. When you do this well, sky's the limit. These are the key success components to building an ideal leadership team. If you have questions or if we can be of any value, please don't be afraid to reach out. Love to talk to you. Keep smiling.